Hello, everybody. So, literally about like 20 minutes ago, I think, I posted a video about another Lego War Robot. This video will have the Arthur, but in War Robots there are special limited edition versions of War Robots, like Frozen Leech, Ancient Tear, which is my profile picture, Deathwing Aljun, Scavenger Griffin, bunch of other things. So I decided to kind of do that with the Arthur, the final project Arthur that I made, which I call it not Arthur, but King Arthur, because I made a few adjustments to it and all that. And that was the rough draft. It doesn't look as good as this one. I'll tell you that much. My what's it called? My kid over there's just chilling. Yeah. So let's start with my rough draft. So this is obviously the rocket launcher build, with the ruptures, which are the two these, and then the one in the weapon in the middle, which is supposed to be a Tsar, but doesn't look quite right. So it doesn't look quite right. So yeah. I mean, don't, I can't really exactly make perfect copies of these weapons and all that. Please don't break. This is actually extremely fragile. But I went a little overboard with the shield, and I kind of just, yeah, it looks like that when its shield is closed. I would do it with the Arthur, but my hand is what's it called? Well, one of my hands is occupied. My other one is free, but I need two hands for this because I don't want to mess it up, to be honest. So yeah, these weapons that I have on the Arthur, King Arthur, actually aren't even in the game. They're not even actual weapons. Well, I mean, they are kind of are. They're based on the new energy machine guns that are never ending. Like they never reload, but they become less and less accurate. These are kind of the same, but they take a lot longer to be less accurate. It's the middle one would be the nucleon, and the two on the side would be um, atomizers. I mean, that's what they would be, but they're not. And I don't really have a name for them. I just kind of decided to make this as my own little project for the weapons, because obviously, I mean, with Legos you can build anything. So I'm also building my own robots. Uh, is that a smiley face? I'm not gonna ask. I'm making my own robots that aren't even in the game, like a robot that I have that's called Python. So that'll be an interesting video, and once you see it, I'm gonna explain what it does and all that. So yeah, the Arthur, when it's in Phalanx mode, I believe that's how you say it, its shields are in front of it, like this one, and it slows down by 20%, I think. And it has another ability, just like the kid over there. It has a blast wave, not a stove, a blast wave, or well, shockwave, whatever you want to call it, where it kind of shocks the enemy, but also pushes them back. So let's say we had a little Cossack here against the giant Arthur. He feels threatened somehow or something. He pushes the Cossack away with the blast wave, which is I think 800-meter range, but it like the radius thing that I said a lot earlier with him. Um, but it still works at 100 meters, so I don't know what the problem is. I think it's 800 meters, but it works at 100. I don't know, but yeah, once the ability is activated, the blast wave you would see it, and the Cossack would be pushed back, since it's a really lightweight robot. If it were like a Fenrir or something, which is like possibly this big, it would go back just a little. And yeah, it's kind of all for the Arthur. This is the final draft, by the way. This is what I decided would be the final thing, the overall better version. Yeah. I don't know why I have katanas on it, but it's just my version, so I can do what I want with it. So don't say anything. I mean, there are some people that make really good, amazing videos of these robots, just like me. I saw somebody make no, not a kid, an Aojun, which is the third flying robot, the flank shift, I guess you could call it, the stronger version, which has stealth when it's flying in midair, and it has a built-in flamethrower in it, and it has 2 heavy weapons on it as well. So yeah, um, and I saw somebody have a full-on model of an Aljun in Legos. It was like at least 3 to 4 times bigger than the kid over there. Let me tell you. Let me tell you, the kid is actually pretty big. Like, compare it to my hand. Compared to my hand, this thing is actually pretty big. Like, it's almost the size of my hand. Almost. I think it. Yeah, I don't really. Size doesn't really matter now. But yeah, it was incredibly big. Like that thing was giant. But the guy did such a good, amazing job on it. So props to him. He's a real builder now. He's a real he's a real builder. So yeah, that's kind of all I have to say about the Earth Arthur that I have made. The Ao Ming, I'm probably gonna post a video on that. Later, well, not later, but maybe tomorrow, because I don't have any weapons for it. So I might make custom ones, or I might take a few off from another robot or something. I might give it glories on it, which is an energy shotgun that locks on its enemy, which has been nerfed, and it's not as good as it used to be. It's still pretty good, but it's okay. So yeah, that's all for this video. Until next time, make sure you subscribe, like the video, and also hit that bell notification so you'll be notified every single time I post a video. Hang on. This is going to be tricky. And I don't think I actually showed this, but the legs on the kid are actually pretty thick. The kid is actually the thickest robot I have, but like, I mean, thick. This big boy is thick with 3 C's. It's not in the game, Arthur is thicker, but I mean, I just had to. Not kidding. But yeah, till next time. Peace out.